People have heard me say before, and you guys that are just starting out, you're going to relate to this. I promise you will. When I was first starting out, like I got a good piece of coverage and I was like, whoa, like I've arrived, man. Like I just got recommend coverage from, oh my God. And then you send it out and you get crickets. So you get people that come back and be like, yeah, it's not for us. Yeah, no, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. And you go down here and you're like, oh my God, I'm such a failure. Like, the person that gave me recommend coverage must have been an idiot. Maybe he checked the wrong box. Maybe he was drunk, and you realize that you're all over the freaking map. If you allow that to happen every time you get a piece of news, you're going to burn out in this business immediately. My rule now, I'm here. I get a piece of good news, I go here. I get a piece of bad news, I go here. Okay? Get a piece of great news, I'll go here. You're on set and you're going, you're sitting in the theater watching the movie. You know what I mean? It's you got to take everything. You have to have perspective with everything. And if you do, you'll enjoy the process more than you'll allow it to bother you. This is a business of no. You get discouraged very easily. And I understand why. Don't. Keep putting in the work. Keep doing the reps. I talk about people that exercise and people that work out will appreciate the rep thing. But I talk about networking like reps. Like the I forget the name and I apologize, but the person that said that they read the book and 20%, I think it was Joseph, I think, or Thomas, 20% success rate, reaching out to people, keep putting in the reps and you'll be at 30%. Keep putting in the reps, you'll be at 40%. Or you're going to be at 30%, but those 30, the 3 people out of 10 that you're hitting and now are now people that are reading you or watching your material or asking to have lunch with you or asking to get on the phone with you. That's what matters. It's putting in the reps, putting in the reps, putting in the reps, putting in the reps, putting in the time. This weekend I sat down and I read the script to Collateral by Michael Mann. And it was actually a version that Frank Darabont, who wrote The Green Mile and The Shawshank Redemption, actually had worked on. And I've seen the movie. I even think I read the script years ago. But it's something that's sort of in a genre that I'm thinking about writing something in. And I sat down and read it, and there was a point where I stopped and went, wow, that's interesting. It's the reps. I learned something reading it. I learned something else reading it. And it made it fun. It was like, wow, that's really, really cool. And I was thinking about it later in the day when I was done working for the day. I was still like, man, that really is interesting. Like, that's really, really see where he went with that. All of that is exciting. And if you're doing it in a way where you understand you're going to take your bumps and your bruises, and you understand that you're going to learn from those bumps and those bruises every single time, or you're going to at least try to. And that doesn't mean that you can't drown your sorrows, in a bottle of, there actually is bourbon now called Writer's Tears, a bottle of Writer's Tears. You allow yourself that. Allow yourself to feel, but then allow yourself to learn from the experience and move on and go to the next thing and get better. And, keep making the connections that matter. And then everything will be enjoyable. I don't want this freaking project to take another 5 or 6 years, but kind of prepared that it might. I'm prepared for anything. Prepared to get a phone call when I get off of this thing and find out that it's going. You know what I mean? Anything could happen in any minute. It's just putting yourself in the position where anything could happen at any minute. That's where you want to be.